All right, what's up, YouTube? Today, I'm going to be talking about this amazing X-Men collection, obviously from a couple of different movies. Here we have the box set with Professor X and Magneto. Pretty cool drawings in that box. Just wanted to show that off there. You see kind of like those shadow images of Professor X and Magneto. And I'm going to get directly into this figure, man. I really like what they did with the head sculpt. Very realistic head sculpt that we're looking at here. Of course, this is the head sculpt of the Professor X from the First Class. So when you're looking at this Professor X, it's not the Professor X from the old school X-Men movies. But don't worry, guys. It does come with that Professor X head sculpt that you see there. And it's just really, really cool, man. I like what they did. The realistic look to that Professor X. And you can tell that they definitely put in a little bit more time with this head sculpt. If you notice this head sculpt over here from the old school movie X-Men, that Professor X doesn't look as real as, of course, this head sculpt that you see here. So definitely can switch it up if you want to go with the old school Professor X, which that's pretty much what I'm heading towards. I'm going to go ahead and go with this head sculpt. Of course, I do like the First Class Professor X, but it's just, for me, the original movie is always going to be one of my fan favorites. And then here you have a couple of interchangeable pieces. You have two open hands. And then you have a hand, kind of like a semi-open hand. And usually you can put that for him to move around the wheelchair. Another really cool feature about this is the wheelchair. There you can tell that the wheelchair there is very realistic. I like that they give it like that rubber band there. And just a little bit more realistic to the actual wheelchair. Very simple. It comes with the two wheels separated from the wheelchair and that small bar that you got to place in the middle there. And then, of course, the wheels just pop right in. So just wanted to show that off. And then, of course, it has a brown seat, some brown handles. If you notice that, of course, it comes in the Professor X navy blue suit. And then, of course, you have almost like a baby blue vest and a burgundy tie with a white shirt. So love what they did with the head sculpt. Of course, like I said, the head sculpt that comes on the actual figure is from the Professor X X-Men First Class. So just wanted to go ahead and show that off. And then on the side of the blazer that you see there, you kind of have that little handkerchief, that burgundy handkerchief there. And this Professor X just looks amazing. Love what they did with the wheelchair as well. I wish they could have made the wheelchair with the X as far as the wheels, but nevertheless, still a really good job. Very clean, very posable Professor X. Of course, this one not as posable, but of course it's still true to my collection. Just wanted to show you the wheelchair, and this is what I'm talking about. If they would have given the wheels like that X logo, the X-Men logo, that would have been really cool. And of course there you see Cerebro. That's another feature that I wish they would have given him, the Cerebro. That would have definitely been the icing on the cake. And of course, this Cerebro that you see there doesn't fit as perfect as everyone thinks, but nevertheless, it's just to add to that realism of the movie. So this is pretty much my collection. As you can tell, I did watch every single X-Men movie, so I'm a big fan of Wolverine. So you guys already know that I'm definitely gonna watch that movie. And of course, I can't wait to see what Marvel does with the X-Men now. Hopefully my boy Hugh Jackman will be coming back for one more time with Wolverine. I just can't picture anybody else playing Wolverine if it's not Hugh Jackman. So just wanted to go ahead and show these guys off. But these are from the movie of the X-Men. So I just wanted to go ahead and show those figures off. And then, of course, my Professor X is there just so I could compare and contrast with the newest Professor X from this box set. And this is done by Marvel Legends Hasbro. So the next figure I want to get into is Magneto. And of course, this Magneto head sculpt that we're looking at here, guys, is from the X-Men First Class Magneto. So like the head sculpt a lot, as you can see there. not bad, not bad at all. Missing a little bit of detail maybe, but definitely a pretty decent head sculpt for the X-Men First Class. And then, of course, love the attire that they gave him. There you see that kind of like that body plate covering that chest there. And just the armor looks pretty cool for Magneto. And then you get a little bit more of that padding there on the lower torso, right by the abdomen, almost like that carbon fiber kind of look. And then the black pants with some lines on the side there. Not bad. Really like the whole black pants and black gloves that they gave him. And of course, the helmet. Obviously, this helmet can't be removed, guys. Just want to let you guys know that the helmet cannot be removed from the head sculpt. But it is a really nice helmet. I like the washes that they gave that helmet. There you see a little bit of those kind of like a red and black wash there on that helmet. You get a little bit of that burgundy look too, mainly on the helmet, but not bad. Not bad at all. As you can tell here you get more of a purple look to the old school Magneto. This is the Magneto from, of course, the old school X-Men movie. And this is not bad. Really, one of the features that I like about this Magneto was the cape that they gave him. Just a really cool cape. And of course, that's the only thing I wish they could have done with this Magneto. They did, however, give this Magneto a couple of cool accessories, and I want to get into those accessories right now. They went ahead and actually gave you 3 different head sculpts. There you see the Magneto from the old school X-Men movie. And then, of course, you have Magneto without the helmet from the old school X-Men movie. And I really like the realistic head sculpt there. So not bad at all. And then you get, of course, the X-Men First Class Magneto. And that head sculpt, actually not bad. I think I might even use that head sculpt instead of having him with the helmet. I just think this looks a little bit more realistic to the X-Men First Class. And of course, same thing. I'm probably going to use this Magneto head sculpt for the X-Men movie display because it just looks a lot better. It reminds me definitely more of the movie of the X-Men. So just wanted to show that off. And then you get 2 interchangeable hands. As you can see there, there's one open and one closed fist for Magneto. So just wanted to show that. And of course, he comes with one open and one closed fist as well. So a couple of things that I wanted to show. Like that little V that they gave him on the center of the chest as well. And then if you're looking at the cape, not bad. There you see a couple of like those arrows going towards that side, almost that left side there. And then of course you get that cool looking cape, very realistic cape. And just wanted to give you a better look at that. And then of course another look at the back of the helmet. Also wanted to show you guys real quick how the back of the helmet on this Magneto looks like. Obviously a bit different. And you get more of almost like a purplish look on this helmet, which I find really interesting. Not as purple, of course, as this helmet, but you do get more of a burgundy purplish tone here. And then of course on the inside you can see kind of like that, almost like that black lining in the helmet. So just looks really cool. I like this helmet a lot, and definitely that's one of the head sculpts that I'm probably going to wind up putting on this figure. So just wanted to go ahead and show that off to you guys. Like the fact that they're dropping some of these movie figures, but like I said, I cannot wait to see what Marvel does now that they own the X-Men, just to see what route they're going to play with the X-Men and what X-Men are they going to use. Because there's just so many different variations of what comics you can go with as far as X-Men. So hopefully they'll go with the original X-Men. To me, that's always been the very best. So, or they can go with the Jim Lee X-Men, and that to me is also amazing. So wanted to show this off real quick. one more time. And then of course wanted to show off a couple of my villains here. And of course that Jean Grey is by Marvel Legends Hasbro. And then you have of course the Toad Juggernaut, that's also by Marvel Legends Hasbro. And you get a couple more of the Sabretooth from the movie there. And of course this is Magneto from the double box set with Professor X by Marvel Legends Hasbro. Alright guys, so the next figure I want to get into is Mystique, and there you see Mystique. I went ahead and took the liberty of changing up the arm. Of course, she does come with a solid arm that you see there with those scales, almost that reptilian-like scale look to Mystique. And of course, two interchangeable hands, one open, one closed. Just wanted to go ahead and mention that before we get directly into this head sculpt. There you look at the head sculpt and you can see it just looks really cool. I have her staring at the changing of form in the arm there, as you can tell. And I just wanted to show her off. And of course, you get more of that scale-like look in the head sculpt, almost like a navy blue kind of like scale look to that head sculpt with some like yellow eyes that you can see there. And then of course, like the red hair pushed back like that, of course there you can tell there's a little bit more of those black washes in the red hair, and of course a lot more of the scale reptilian look to Mystique, as you can tell there on the arm, on the side of the arm, and on the upper torso. So going ahead and just showing you guys what this Mystique looks like. For those of you that don't know, Mystique definitely wreaks havoc. She usually can shift shape into any form of the X-Men, or just pretty much any form in general. So just wanted to go ahead and show that to you guys. She definitely can be a problem to the X-Men. And she's also known as Raven, and she's pretty much kind of like Magneto's right hand. So just wanted to go ahead and mention that as well. And this is the newest Mystique that you're looking at here. I'm going to go ahead and just turn that around for you guys so you can get a better look real quick of the back. And of course there you see more of like that navy blue pattern for the scales, and a little bit more of that navy blue scale like. And of course there you see kind of like that that shoulder blade, almost that reptilian shoulder blade, going and changing form into more of that human like arm. So just wanted to show that off as well, guys. And really a cool head sculpt. If you ask me, this head sculpt looks more like the Mystique from the X-Men First Class, but I wouldn't be able to call it. It's such a good job. I guess you can go either or on this one. It did not come with an interchangeable head sculpt, so I'm going to go ahead and say you can go both. Either you can use it for the regular X-Men movies to put it with your regular X-Men figures, or you can go ahead and start forming your new group for the X-Men First Class, which there's not too many of those figures. From what I know right now, it's just Magneto, and of course Mystique and Professor X. So just wanted to go ahead and mention that. So I'm going to go ahead and just put it with the old school X-Men movie. It's just a lot easier to get it with, you know, more of a realistic kind of X-Men movie. Of course, that Colossus that you guys are looking at back there, that's also done by Marvel Legends Hasbro. That Colossus came out, probably one of the first figures from that movie to actually come out by Marvel Legends Hasbro. So just wanted to show him off, and that actually can be definitely put in a display with these new figures. That's something that I would definitely do. But just wanted to show off this new Mystique by Marvel Legends Hasbro. Alright guys, so this by far is a highly anticipated Wolverine. What you're looking at there, guys, is the Wolverine head sculpt from the Wolverine origin story, and I really like this head sculpt. I like the realistic look that they gave to this Wolverine. There you see him kind of like shouting, and of course he has that brown beard. And love what they did with the hair. They pushed it back a bit, couple of different tones of brown, even a little bit of those washes of kind of like black in the hair. Just wanted to show that. And if you notice, the jacket, very on point. That was the jacket that was given to him. Obviously, he was found in a barn, and you guys, if you guys saw the movie, you would understand what I'm talking about. Was given to him, and of course, he had to go savage mode because those nice people were murdered. So just wanted to go ahead and talk a little bit about that. And here you have, of course, traditional Wolverine, the flannel, and you get the jeans with the cowboy belt buckle there. Of course, there you get the faded jeans. Just a lot of things to like about this figure, and the brown boots. Definitely more of that biker look there with the jacket. And the claws just look so good. You could tell these are not the claws that sometimes get stuck together and so forth. That's one of the things that I dislike about the Wolverine figures when they drop. It's just the claws sometimes are too close or they're way too separated. So just wanted to go ahead and show off the claws. Really good job with the claws. And then, of course, you get a little bit more of that jacket there and more fadedness up top. And there you see that head sculpt, that Wolverine head sculpt, and the hair is just pushed back. And there you have the 3 stripes on the leather jacket, that brown leather jacket. Those are like orange, 3 orange stripes that you see there. And not bad. Not bad at all. Really like this Wolverine. Like what they did with the head sculpt. Of course, they give him a regular head sculpt as well. There you see a regular look to the Wolverine head sculpt. That one right there is pretty cool. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I just like to see Wolverine always in that fight beast mode. So I'm going to stick with this head sculpt here, because I'll probably just put him in a battle scene. But this is actually a really well-crafted head sculpt. I'm pretty sure most of you guys are probably going to say that this head sculpt is, you guys, probably a lot better as far as the realism in it. But I'm going to go ahead and still keep this savage mode Wolverine look that you see there. And then here you have, of course, 2 closed fists, but Wolverine would not be Wolverine if he does not have his claws. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep these bad boys on him. And of course, this is the newest Wolverine by Marvel Legends Hasbro from the Wolverine Origin movie. All right, guys, so I just wanted to show you real quick how I'm probably going to wind up setting up this Wolverine. And there you see the motorcycle. I just figured this Wolverine looks epic. Of course, there you see the biker jacket and the motorcycle. And I also remember of Wolverine when he was fixing up that motorcycle in the barn. And of course, he went savage mode. Obviously, after the people who tried to help him got killed, he broke out of that barn in that motorcycle, and you could tell he just went beast mode. So a good idea for this would be definitely using a motorcycle to put Wolverine on. And this motorcycle, if you guys are looking for it, it is from the Marvel Legends Toy Biz era. So it is from the Marvel Legends legendary writer Logan. So just wanted to mention that. And then, of course, something else that would be epic is if you guys could have like a really cool barn in the background. Just that would look definitely epic for this kind of scenario. But like I said, guys, I just hope you enjoyed this idea, and this is just something that I came up with. So let me know in the comment section if you guys actually think it looks really epic of Wolverine on that motorcycle from the Toy Biz era. Alright, guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video of these movie characters from the X-Men movie, from X-Men First Class and the original X-Men movie, and of course the Wolverine Origins. So just wanted to go ahead and show these guys off one more time. And of course there you see the X-Men on the other side. Guys, I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe. Hit that bell for the next notification, and definitely hit us with a like. I'm G Infinite. Peace out, YouTube.